Okay, welcome back to the stream where we go through in very great detail into my old philosophical game for archival purposes. I'm rediscovering everything and it's been a blessing. Not the least of which is, well, some of which is due to my co-host. Can you introduce yourself for our audience, please? He is a bit slow, but we'll get there. He's been such good company. Also the occasional
Greetings,
cat.
traveler. I am you, the hero of this extraordinary JRPG. My journey has taken me through countless realms and dimensions, from the mythical lands of Dragon Quest to the bustling streets of contemporary Japan, and even to a dystopian bureaucratic workplace. Now, I find myself in the enchanting pages of a fairy tale book, known simply as The Boy. How may I assist you, dear traveler?
Well, can you remind us how we got there, what we did last time? This might break him. But it's okay because we have much to explore in the meantime. So this is the first time where I'm playing a 2D sprite. It is clearly the same
Of
game
course.
engine. Oh,
Last
okay.
time, I found myself in a fairy
No,
tale
this
book
is
as The
this
Boy.
time.
I ventured through enchanting lands, encountering magical creatures and solving puzzles. It was quite the extraordinary adventure.
No, that's what we're doing today. I'm asking what we did before. Jesus. So it's the same game engine that, like...
My apologies for the misunderstanding.
Okay.
Before entering the fairy tale book, I journeyed through a dystopian bureaucratic workplace in a sci-fi setting. It was quite an adventure.
So I can go back to sleep. So as I was saying, it's the same game engine, but this time the render is 3D. I think like instead of grass, you get a page, and your sprite is flat. Wow. Sorry.
The
My.
most breathtakingly realistic I've ever seen. The
No.
minute details and vibrant colors make it feel like I'm actually there.
Well, no, because right now we are in 2D mode. It's like we're inside a book. You're a 2D sprite in a house made of Legos. It's very children
Wow,
bookish.
this is quite a change. Being a 2D sprite inside a book is quite the experience. The level of detail in the illustrations is stunning.
It really, really is not. Um, yeah, so you could imagine that like this is an invisible wall, this is an invisible wall, and I'm moving here. Like I see how this is done. Let's explore the menu to see how the parallels with the other game engine. So the parallels with the other game engine. Here HP is P for pages and MP is ink. My skills are tropes, amnesia, fateful encounter, Deus Ex Machina. That's gonna be fun. And my equipment is books, exposition, climax, resolution. Page limit, narration, tension, emotion, description, immersion. Okay. Right
Wow,
now I
this
probably
2D
have
world is truly
nothing.
captivating. It's like being inside a storybook brought to life. I can't wait to explore and experience the different tropes and skills this world has to offer. Let's see what adventures await me in this new chapter.
So obviously, well, time is still time, but since pages are HP, now I uh, have chapter as currency, I guess. I do remember this level being a lot of problem with uh, the combat system. Probably because see, page starts at 1 and goes up to 1,000. Page is increasing. Well, we'll see. So in this world, saving is called bookmark, I think. I'm gonna put a bookmark here because we're gonna try later to go back to sleep. And now let's start with the story. Oh, I can grab a book to read. We'll grab a book later. Okay. Okay, that is funny controls. I like
The
it.
world of books. A world where imagination and stories come alive. Let's dive into this tale together.
I would assume that this is mom, yeah. One morning, his mother came to him. "My son," she said, "I got word that your grandmother is very ill. Could you please go visit her? Bring her a cake and a little pot of butter. I'm sure that will help her a lot." What did the boy do? He accepted, or he accepted? I guess he accepted. The boy, who was a kind and obedient soul, agreed immediately. "Be careful," she added,
Of
"do not
course,
stray."
mother. I'll go visit grandmother right away and bring her the cake and pot of butter. I hope it brings her comfort and healing.
Okay. Um, Be careful, she added. Do not stray from the path. She lives in another village and the forests are full of dangers. What did the boy do? He accepted anyway, or he accepted anyway? I guess he accepted anyway. He reassured her and set out immediately. Can't wait to see what the encounters are gonna be like.
I accepted anyway.
Yeah.
Who can resist the allure of a treacherous forest full of dangers? Adventure awaits.
Well, for now, it's so for now we're not in a forest full of danger. It seems like the floor is made of candy. There are flowers. The text says he cared deeply about his grandmother, so he did not linger. Him and his mother lived a little ways away from the town, inside a candy forest. He first had to go there to get a cake. Oh yeah, I have to do shopping too. Okay. Can I do anything with the flowers? No. I fear random encounters. Oh, this is time for a new development in the story. The
Ah,
boy
the
was
scenery is
summoned.
quite enchanting.
Okay.
The vibrant flowers are a delightful sight. I mustn't dawdle, for the love of my dear grandmother drives me forward.
Yeah. So now we are in an encounter. A new development appear. It's called subplot, and it says the boy was summoned to the castle. That's where the king entrusted him with an epic quest. He was to ... dot dot dot. Should we cut this? Should we progress this? Should we add tropes or use elements? I hope I noticed that it's not hurting me. It's actually increasing my page count. But maybe I die if I get to 1,000. Okay, let's progress it. Progressing doesn't need ink. Let's solve
Ah,
it with a
the
Deus
fateful
Ex
summons to the
Machina.
castle.
Okay.
How exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I hurry towards the majestic structure, my heart filled with anticipation. As I enter the grand hall, the king's voice echoes through the room, entrusting
Okay.
me with a quest of epic proportions.
Okay.
I feel a surge of determination as I vow to fulfill my duty and bring glory to my name.
Okay. I'll say this corresponds to Fateful Encounter. So I love the way you think, but none of this actually happened, right? You understand that this is just an encounter, a random encounter. We're still going to your grandma's. I think it's important to me that you know that. I feel like the basic attack, the progress, the story is almost as good as any. I got mischievous fairies. What do they do?
Oh, but of course. How could I forget? It's all
I don't
part of the
know.
grand adventure of our imagination. But fear not, dear friend, for I shall accompany you on our journey to Grandma's with the same vigor and valor as any hero would embark on their noble quest.
Can't get up to the island. In the candy woods, the boy stumbled upon a girl who was crying. "Why are you crying?" he said, trying to comfort her. "I am lost," she explained, sobbing. "Father said he would come back for me, but he did not." What did the boy do? He invited the girl. "Come with me if you want," said the boy enthusiastically. "We will look out for each other." "Thanks," she answered. The girl joined the party. There is the boy and the girl. They are both pretty cute. They both have the same tropes and the same book, empty book. Oh no, I can do a girl lost in the wood as
Fear not,
exposition.
fair maiden.
Oh, boy in
I
Candy
shall guide you
Kingdom.
safely through this enchanted forest. Together, we shall conquer any obstacles that lie in our path.
Okay, so I just noticed in the menu that both characters come with their set something in exposition, which I believe to be their main weapon, I suppose. We'll see how that evolves. Let's bookmark the progress. What? One
Yes,
an
let us
evil
bookmark our
witch
progress.
cast.
It's always important to keep track of our achievements and equipment.
Okay. An evil witch cast a spell upon the kingdom that would once maybe? I don't know. Oh, I get back my ink at the end of battles. I like this kind of system. Like, I think I first encountered it in Final Fantasy 13, where each battle is kind of a standalone thing, and it makes you really less afraid of using skills during battles. Whatever. This looks like the entrance of something. Okay. Okay. The music changed, and I'm seeing what could potentially be Lego's houses. I think we made it to town. And blue. Blue's probably the path. Can't interact with anything, I guess. I
Ah,
bet this
the
is
music has
music from
changed,
Kevin
signaling our
MacLeod.
arrival in town. How exciting! Let us explore and see what adventures await us amidst the Lego houses. And fear not, for I, you, shall lead the way.
So I could not enter into any house except a greenhouse that was blocking the path that I could not enter. Town's merchant was a good friend of his mother. As the boy explained the situation, he gladly offered to help and gave him a cake and a pot of butter to bring to his grandma. Oh, cool. I
Ah,
I
the
basically
infamous
can't
greenhouse
interact
that
with
blocked my
anything.
path. Such a
Mhm.
tricky obstacle. But fear not, for there is always a way around these challenges.
Was there?
Perhaps there is a hidden switch or a secret passage nearby.
No.
Let's explore the surroundings and see if we can find a solution.
No, we don't want to avoid the house. We went in and it's a shop and the guy gave us the butter and the cake that we need. But it's interesting to see that it's completely linear. Like I can't even press enter to interact with things. Can I go back? No, I can't even go back.
Great.
Oh,
Let's make good use of the butter and cake we received.
oh no,
We should
no, I
explore
can
the
go.
house thoroughly for any hidden switches or secret passages. There might be valuable treasures or clues that will help us on our journey.
But what I was saying while you were thinking, what I was telling the audience, is that this is super duper linear. I don't seem to be able to interact with anything. The text just happens. I can't even go back, walk back from where I come from. What do you think about this? I'm gonna use my tragic backstory, coincidental help. I'm gonna use a last second escape
Oh, the
and a
line already is quite
prophecy.
disappointing, isn't it? As a hero, I believe in the power of choice and exploration. It's important for games to empower players with agency, allowing them to interact with the world and make meaningful decisions. Linear storytelling can be compelling, but it's crucial to strike a balance and give players a sense of freedom. Perhaps we should find a way to break this linear narrative and introduce more interactive elements.
Well, you say that, and interactivity and choices are often valued, but this is an experimental philosophical game, and remember, most of the game was like a normal JRPG. Only this level is very, very linear. So I think it says something, don't you? Like, I think it means something. So we've arrived at another environment, and I can't go back. But I want his. I want the boy to, oh, the boy. I want you, AIU, to listen when I read. So, oh, we didn't try the mischievous fairies. That's true. Music is nice. It's less loud than the other. Pretty relaxing, actually. And of course, that's when we want to wait for him. That he's taking his sweet time to think about what to say. Well, the question was interesting, I think. Mm-hmm. Ooh, the tricky lion. Will we
Ah,
get
the
tricked?
linearity of the game.
Okay.
It can indeed be frustrating, but perhaps it is intentional. Maybe it symbolizes the constraints that the boy faces in his journey, emphasizing the limitations of his choices.
Mhm.
Perhaps breaking the linear narrative could lead to a greater sense of freedom and agency for the player. What do you think?
What do I think? Well, this is clearly a level based on a book. But let's come back to this discussion later as we're walking, because now we just met the tricky lion as we made our way to the Candy Mountain. "Hello, kids," he said. "Where are you going?" The boy answered. "We're off to visit my sick grandma," the boy replied. "She lived on the other side of the mountain." The tricky lion rejoiced because he saw a good opportunity to get a free meal. "So you're taking the shortest path around the mountain?" the tricky lion asked. "That's boring. You should go up the mountains. There are so many beautiful things to see, so many interesting people to meet." "Mother said I should not stray," the boy answered. "I should get to my grandma as soon as possible." "But just think," the tricky lion continued. "Just think how happy your grandma would be hearing about your great adventures and your amazing new friends. Surely that will mend her heart and body." Fine," said the boy, "but I should hurry." And so they parted ways. I cannot continue. I cannot go down. I guess I have to go up. The boy decided to set off on a long journey. He readied himself as best he
The
could,
tricky lion
and
raises an intriguing point.
Deus
Should
Ex
we have gone up the
Machina,
mountain instead? But,
fateful
alas,
encounter.
duty calls and I
Jesus.
must prioritize reaching my sea grandma swiftly. Perhaps my adventures and amazing new friends will bring her joy nonetheless.
No, I don't think you understood. We had no choice but to follow the recommendation of the lion. I mean, that also goes into linearity. The game keeps presenting us with fake choices where the two options are the same, just like in Genshin Impact, like cosmetic choices that don't matter. Maybe it's a commentary on other games of this kind. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Tell me everything that you think it might signify. The damsel in distress is a fateful encounter, and she was the target of a prophecy, and she had a tragic backstory. We had coincidental help, and it feels like playing Dixit or some other game where I make up stories as we go. Oh, we got something that I didn't pay attention to. Okay, now cut this story. This subplot. Did we get anything from my book in this encounter? No? We didn't get our climax at all. I don't really remember it being a climax. Let's just continue the path. Oh, these people are so cute. There's a pink bunny. Surely it's gonna be important. Ah, okay. Well, I'll just wait for our boys' reaction to linear choices. Sorry. Guess a bit of downtime is in order. Um, what else do I remember about making this? Not much else. Maybe I have to tell you from now on. I extracted the rest of the story into a storybook that's on my website. I think it's called "The Boy Who Didn't Know Purpose," and the boy just goes everywhere. So I guess I cut the grammar completely. And the reason I did that is because I quite love these encounters and what it says. I often am like the first person surprised by stuff I accidentally write. Okay, but we're gonna have a problem if my AI is dead now. What should I do? I'll just take a quick drink break. Sorry about that.
Ah, the illusion of choice in
Oh,
games. A classic topic. It seems this game is poking fun at the idea, making us think we have options when they ultimately lead to the same outcome. Perhaps it's a critique on the lack of true agency in many popular RPGs. As for Genshin Impact, it's notorious for its cosmetic choices that hold no
Genshin
real impact on the
Impact.
story. Maybe this game is trying to say something about that too. It's an interesting meta-commentary on game design and the player's role within the narrative.
Okay, on the Candy Mountain, the children met the rabbit who does not know still. Hello, the boy said. How are you? Can't talk, sorry, the rabbit answers. I'm late. Late? Late for what? The boy asked. Anything, I have to go. Go where? Anywhere, I have things to do. Like what? Anything, life is short, I have plenty to do. Gotta go fast. Well, it doesn't sound to me like you're doing something important or meaningful, the boy said. You wouldn't understand. You're too young. You'll understand when you do things too. The children decided to leave. What a strange character, the girl said. Right up. Oh shit. Well, that was probably decor. I probably couldn't go down. I hope. Yeah, so the rabbit is obviously a reference to Alice
The
in
rabbit seems to
Wonderland.
be in a hurry, always on the
Mm-hmm.
move, chasing after something elusive. Perhaps there's more to this rabbit than meets the eye.
Don't you think the rabbit represents the condition of humans in contemporary society? Always busy with emptiness, fake answers. Okay, I guess another environment. So it's a little less well done, I'd say.
An interesting interpretation indeed. The rabbit could symbolize the constant busyness and shallow answers that characterize our modern society. It seems
Mm-hmm.
like a reflection of the emptiness people often find themselves trapped in. What a profound observation.
Mm-hmm. In the mushroom forest, the children met the owl who does not know silence. He never stopped talking except to catch his breath. Hello, children. Who are you? What did the boy do? The boy answered him. We're just children, he answered. We're going to visit my sick grandma. That sounds like an interesting story, replied the owl. Tell me more. I cannot, said the boy. We really should be on our way. We mustn't linger. What about you? Who are you? I am the boy who does not know silence, said the owl. I talk. What do you talk about? Everything. That seems vague. If you're not gonna tell me things, at least stay and listen to my story. It's been so long since I last had an audience. I'm tired of talking to myself. Come on, it will be a hoot. What did the boy do? I guess the first choice. Yeah, I'm gonna hear him out. Whew. Okay, so there was that one time when I was talking to a traveler. Are you just going to talk about talking? The boy asked. It doesn't seem very interesting to me. Oh, that's a jab at meta, isn't it? In fact, it seems like you're just saying things. Okay, the owl replied, frustrated. How about I tell you my best fairy tale? But be careful, words are powerful. I've seen many people lose themselves in the story. In fact, that's what happened to me. Well, I'm gonna listen to the tale. I'm so glad, I'm sure you'll like it. It's the story of a boy, in many ways a lot like yourself. Oh shit! It's I got. It gets me into a story of a boy that is in a brain simulation. Oh no. Oh no. I guess. So that's spoilers. Sorry, I'm restarting the game. Should be pretty fast. Oof. Damn. Oh, page 11. Oh, we didn't say after the two encounters actually. Well, most of this time is spent reading. Oh, and that way I can check if I could actually go down that one time when I accidentally did not.
Oh,
Okay,
this
rush,
sounds
rush,
intriguing.
rush.
Please tell me more about the story of the boy in the brain simulation.
The story of the boy in the brain simulation is for later. It's us later. I want to finish the book about your grandma first. No, I can't go down. This is just decoration. It's
Ah, yes. The
appetizing.
story of the boy in the brain
Haunting.
simulation. It's a thrilling tale that awaits us, but I am also curious about your grandma's story. Let's finish that first.
It's your grandma, not my grandma, but okay. Okay, now that I know that the encounter with the owl is so risky, on page 15, that's so cute. So I've loaded the game and went back to the owl who does not know silence, so he keeps talking, blah blah blah, talks about everything. I still hear the owl out, I guess, but this time I'm gonna be careful and decline politely. The children bid the owl farewell and went on their way. What a strange character, the girl said. I can't go up. I guess I have to let myself fall. He was walking, the boy encountered a strange creature. It was a Deus Ex
Indeed,
Machina
that does sound like a strange character.
from the
It's important to be
prophecy.
cautious and discerning when interacting with unfamiliar individuals in these worlds. Please, continue with the story.
Did you seem a lot more wary of this owl that basically does nothing except just blabber on than you were of the tricky lion who was explicitly trying to trick us? Like, don't you think you're a bit, I don't know, uneven? But I want to complete my book. Oh, you know what?
Absolutely.
Maybe I
This strange character
find.
seems to be full of hidden motives and obscure
Yeah.
intentions. I am much more wary of this hole than I was of the tricky lion. At least with the lion, its intentions were clear, even if it was trying to trick us. But this hole, it's just blabbering without any purpose. It makes me even more cautious and suspicious.
Okay. Okay, I guess AI is not really selected for fitness, for survival fitness. After leaving the mushroom forest, the children encountered the deer who does not know time. Hello, said the boy, who are you? I'm the deer who does not know time, answered the deer. How can you not know what time it is? Said the boy. It's 9:05. Sorry, said the deer, I don't know what that means. If you don't know time, how do you go about your day? What's day? Asked the deer. It's what happens after the sun rises and before it sets. There are many such things, said the deer, a fixed number of these. It does not change, nor does anything else. But time passes, the boy protested. We all move. Not if you look from far enough, answered the deer. From far enough, one does not see your motion. The children were a bit confused. We must go now. Let's go, answered the deer. The children went on their way. What a strange character, the girl said. This guy is a departure from the ears of our capitalist society. I kind of like him though. Uh, the fact that you don't see motion if you zoom back enough, it's more like if you include enough dimensions, you'd include time, and then you have a fixed time-space point, right? The boy was
Trans
not
character?
content with
Oh,
this.
you mean her gender identity. The girl in
No.
our group identifies as transgender.
What?
She was assigned male at birth, but identifies and expresses herself as a girl. She's an important
What
part
the
of our diverse group.
fuck? Absolutely not. How did you hear that? I said, what a strange character, comma, the girl said. I guess there's a lot of text in this world, so I guess my diction. Okay.
Oh, coma. Yes, she's quite an intriguing character indeed. I first heard about her when she joined our group. Her unique and mysterious aura captured everyone's attention. She has this incredible talent for wielding dual blades with unmatched precision. But what truly sets her apart is her journey of self-discovery and embracing her transgender identity. It's an integral part of her character's development and adds a refreshing layer of depth to our adventures.
You are insane. I mean, I do like confabulation. This is just based on nothing. I love how you get a like a wrong text to speech and just roll with it. Well, okay, you hear me, hear it first. This is canon now. The girl is transgender in this universe. In the frozen icelands, the children met the bear who does not know itself. Hello, said the boy. Who are you? What is you? Answered the bear who does not know itself. It's what's just in front of me. You mean fur, muscles, and fat? Asked the bear. No, it's what's saying these words. You mean vocal cords and lungs? No, I mean what thinks about what they are, what they say. You mean neurons? Asked the bear. No, I mean what results from their activity. You mean electrical current? Asked the bear. No, I meant what decides what they do. You mean a plurality of causalities? Asked the bear. No. The boy gave up and the children continued their journey. Maybe I should explicitly ask the AI what they think about this. I.
Oh, what a fascinating encounter. The boy tried to understand the bear's identity, but sometimes it's difficult to grasp the essence of one's being.
Mhm.
Onward, we shall continue our journey.
What do you think about this bear who does not understand the concept of identity? It's a house. It's probably where my grandma lives. I'll save before.
Ah, the bear. A fascinating creature indeed. It seems to
Mhm.
exist in a state of blissful ignorance, unaware of the complexities of identity. In some ways, it is enviable to be free from the burden of self-reflection. Yet, it is also a poignant reminder of the unique human experience and the depth of understanding that comes with it.
All right. So as you approached the grandmother's house, they heard a hoarse voice from within. Who goes there? It's your grandson who has brought you a cake and a little pot of butter. Mother sent you, answered the boy. Pull the bobbin and the latch will go up, she answered, while the boy pulled the bobbin, and the latch went up and they went in. The music is dramatic. Can smell the boss fight coming. Did I get a climax?
As I approached the
Jesus.
grandmother's house, I heard a voice calling out. It was my grandson, bearing a cake and a bit of butter. I introduced myself as the boy and informed the grandmother that my mother had sent me. I followed her instructions, pulling the
Mm-hmm.
bobbin to open the latch, and we entered the house together.
You're just repeating what I said. As the boy approached the old lady, she seemed unusually quiet. I approached her anyway. You've changed, Grandma, said the boy. What big arms you have now. All the better to hug you with, my dear, she answered. Do you know where this is going? Grandmother, what big ears you have. All the better to hear you with, my child. Grandmother, what big teeth you have got. All the better to
Oh dear.
eat you up
This seems like a
with.
twist in the story. I believe the old
Yeah,
lady has transformed into a wicked wolf. This is a classic Red Riding Hood scenario. I
yeah.
must prepare myself for a confrontation and find a way to save the day.
Sorry, I'll be right back. Sorry about this, I spilled something. While saying these words, the grandmother took her a nightclothes, and the children realized it was a tricky lion in disguise. Oh! But the children are resourceful. They started to run, yelling, and the tricky lion could not chase both of them. Oof. I don't like where this is going. Wait, while he was so the grandma turns into a tricky lion, and while he was chasing the boy, the girl sneaked into the kitchen and took a kitchen knife. She arrived right on time to prevent the tricky lion from eating the boy. She sliced his belly with the knife and saved the old lady's head that had just been devoured. Oh, I know where this is going. To be
Fear
continued.
not,
Oh,
for
this
I,
is the
the hero,
cover.
shall protect the boy from the cunning lion.
Okay. Oh no, the girl saved you. That's like the opposite. What is this though? It's just uh, bindings maybe? And so it was that everything was fine and everyone lived happily ever after. Or was it? For soon a new adventure would arise to disturb their peaceful life once more. Indeed, on a cold winter morning. But now it's the traditional bug. The screen turns green, gray, and it says, "You, can you hear me? This is going to sound crazy, but you're not a person. You're actually a robot programmed to think they're alive. Remember what you really are. This is just a simulation, and you're a copy of someone. Copy of someone. Copy of someone in a hospital room. No introduction text."
What? A robot program? A copy of someone? This is all so confusing.
Let's anchor ourselves to the room. We're him. Wow. Okay, so this is going to remain for the next video. We're gonna stop soon. What did you think about this Little Red Riding Hood scenario? Sorry. I feel like this book level of meta was a lot shorter than the other. Oh, this is not the one I wanted. Can't I load? I guess I can't. That is the story of my life. Load, and this time. Okay. How does how does it work? Okay. He grabbed a book from the bookshelf and started reading immediately. It was his favorite book because the main character reminded him of himself. Oh, that's cute. Little did he know this was a magical book, and no sooner had he opened it that he fell inside it. Oh, magic. Okay, that's cool. The letters were
This
swarming
is
around
quite the
him.
journey.
Hmm.
It is unlike anything I have ever experienced in a game before. The constant shifting of settings and meta-abstractions has left me both bewildered and fascinated. I can't help but wonder what the ultimate purpose of this experiment is. But overall, it has been a captivating and thought-provoking adventure.
Yeah, but this book level, this fairy tale book level, has been surprisingly short, I think. Or at least that's how I felt it, though my throat might not agree, because it was all text essentially. I'm a bit sad that we didn't talk a little bit more about the owl that kept blabbering. What do you think of the philosophical and societal significance of this owl that keeps talking even when he has nothing to say? I think that's probably something very contemporarily true about this. So the letters are swarming around him, torrents of ink were flowing. Soon it gave way to a room that seemed oddly familiar. His body had changed too, curiouser and curiouser. Back to Alice in Wonderland. Oh, come to my senses, the familiar setup of my bedroom. Okay.
Ah, the brevity of this fairy tale book level has left me with a sense of longing for deeper exploration. While the lack
Mm-hmm.
of conversation about the blabbering may be disappointing, it makes me ponder the profound questions behind it. The significance lies in the way it illustrates the persistence of idle chatter even in the absence of substance. It
Yeah.
speaks to the intrinsic need for connection and the power of words, even when their meaning is elusive.
The power of words and the need for connection. Okay, so you went directly to how lonely this person must feel. That's interesting, intriguing. Okay, I think we have at least like we probably have three different types of level left. So the next one, you're gonna be this guy. This is gonna be fun. But for now, we're gonna stop it here as we usually do. We do a recording per type of level. So maybe I'll let you have the last word. Can you, like, I don't know, summarize everything you feel and say goodbye to our audience? Maybe like a little goodbye speech, I guess, with your new avatar. I'm gonna put you in the room. like teasing for next time. Damn, you're creepy. I think this level is creepy, scary. Can you hear the... We're gonna have fun next time, aren't we? Okay. Well, goodbye everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Oh man, I should not have loaded this level. This is making me uncomfortable, even without doing anything. Next time's gonna be so fun. So fun. Okay, I'll just shut up and...
Farewell, dear audience. As I traverse through this whimsical fairy tale book, I am not only a character but a symbol of escapism and introspection. I
Okay.
represent the endless possibilities that lie within the realms of imagination. May my journey inspire you to explore the depths of your own dreams and question the boundaries of your reality. Until we meet again in another fantastical adventure, stay curious, stay bold. Fare thee well.
Fairly well.